Well, hello, friends and followers. I'm still working on the Drake PS7 power supply. However, I have some good news to report. I finally got it to go. And that was not without consternation and hand-wringing and trouble. So anyway, I was testing the board by soldering two little AC wires on to the transformer down there. The two yellow leads will put out 21 volts about AC, and those appear to be a separate winding on the transformer from the main power winding, which are these very thick wires here. So those can sort of provide a power supply that is on this board. And those are these four little bridge rectifiers that this has a fuse, and it puts out an external, I would say like a helper voltage that has nothing to do with the main supply going out through the big thick cable here to the radio. So that's interesting. And what I did was there was a past transistor. This is probably still good. This thing's good for about 0.2 amp or 200 milliamps of collector current. I probably should have kept using it, but I was a bit suspicious of it, so I replaced it. That really didn't help the situation for me. I also replaced the chip here, not sure if it's good or bad, but put a socket in there. I think what really got this thing going was replacing these capacitors here. So I'm guessing the circuit uses a time delay. When it first comes on, it has to have a bit of a delay to get the whole thing to work. So it's a huge feedback circuit. So I think that it has to kickstart this part first to throw voltage into here, and then get all the past transistors working and then feeding back, and then it will be stable. So it appears that it needs some good capacitors, and I think the capacitors in here were not good. Anyway, I just ended up replacing them all with China capacitors because I wasn't sure what was wrong. And I probably spent a good day and a half in this thing fixing it. Last night I put in the past transistors, two of these were shorted, and it still wouldn't go. And then I figured this board had some problems, so I replaced this chip, I don't know, a few days ago, but that didn't help. So I kind of threw parts at this thing. I didn't really have a great understanding of the circuit, really. I gotta admit that. I'm still a little sheepish with transistors, how they conduct precisely. I know that on NPN you want to get the the base more positive, but as far as in relation to the emitter and the other ones, I'm a little foggy on that sometimes. But anyway, here's the circuit of the power supply again, and so let's go through what I replaced. So these capacitors, I hit all those, replaced those with some Chi-Com capacitors, nothing like that, but electrolytics must have been getting a bit soggy. These appeared okay, this bridge. This I replaced with a Chi-Com transistor, which probably isn't even as good. This transistor came from an Amazon kit. It probably has a better voltage rating, but I don't think it has a decent current rating. It's probably only 100 milliamperes collector current. I can't get the phone to focus on it, but anyway, that's the story there. And what else? This PNP checked out fine. I really couldn't check the SCR here, but I think it was fine. Anyway, replaced that. In fact, all the capacitors got replaced except this large one here. I didn't replace the monster one here. This main filter capacitor, I left that one alone. So yeah, it seems like it's working now. I'm able to do a set voltage, and the voltage will respond on the output here. I can set the voltage. Haven't tried the current yet, but what I'll do is put this thing together a bit more. Take off these wires I use them for testing, get the board back in there, and see if it'll go. And also, I really couldn't get it to fire up right on the light bulb. I had to have full power going into it, and the capacitors changed. They came back to life. So that's my story. I'm happy it's working again. It's been a couple long nights fixing it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Yeah, and I still don't know why these two passes here burned up. I don't know. I have no idea. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.